Hey everybody, so I actually just recorded this update and I've been having some problems with Windows Movie Maker, which is what I use. Come to find out that it is because I had not updated my computer. So I recorded an update for this crazy whirlwind of a cycle and it deleted the whole thing and shut down. Yeah. So I updated my computer and it seems to be working now. Yay! So, like I just said, this cycle has been crazy, like whirlwind crazy status. I am able to do comments again because I updated my computer. So I'm going to actually start going back tonight and comment on you all, and hopefully I will get even better about comments. So let us move on. My cycle started with AF on July the 5th, which, funny story, when I went in for my scan, which I'll get to in a minute, my brain was so fried that morning because of the situation that I'll get to in a minute, that the nurse asked me, she goes, okay, when was cycle day 1 for you? And I went, it was the day, and I'm thinking like hard, and I'm sitting there, I was like, it was the day after 4th of July. In my mind, I was thinking 4th of July as in a holiday. Yes, I know, 4th of July, the holiday, 4th of July, the date are exactly the same, but I was not even close to thinking of that. So she's sitting there for a second, and she goes, the 5th? And I was like, yes. And then she kind of sat there and stared at me for a minute, and it still took me a minute to realize 4th of July, 5th of July. Bam. Like, oh my God. Yes, the 5th. Yeah. Sorry about that. I'm just going to go and crawl back in my little space now and be stupid. Anyway, so cycle day 1 was the 5th of July. I had a 3-day period. I never have, like, I could literally, when I was wearing tampons, if it wasn't like gross and unsafe to do so, I could literally wear one regular tampon all day and not fill the whole thing up. So I have never had a heavy cycle. I have been having slightly heavier cycles now that I've been on medications, progesterone, and baby aspirin. But it has not even gotten to the point where even if I was still using tampons, I don't think I'd even need more than one regular a day. So, but yes, I would change it. I'd change them as you were supposed to. Don't worry about that, because that would be gross. Sorry, I'm feeling a little bit kooky today. This is very much more like me in person, so. Nice boob shot, huh? Probably edit that out. And then I'll just leave in the nice boob shot thing and you won't have seen it, and with this little rant. I had 3-day period. Generally you have a cycle day 3 scan when you're doing medicated cycles, but my cycle day 3 would have been on Saturday the 7th. Saturday the 7th, and we get my medicines from the specialty pharmacy that is not open on the weekends. Since my actual doctor is on sabbatical, the doctor I'm working with said, you know, go ahead, come in the afternoon, evening time on Friday, and then we'll get you all set up. You can go over, get your meds and all that. She did the scan and all that. There was what looked like it could turn into a cyst on my right ovary, but she wasn't overly worried about it. She gave me the go-ahead to continue or to start medications. Nice. You will see that quote nice in my video that way you can see what the fuck I'm talking about. See that, Ashley? Yeah. Fuck you. Any hoozle. Yes, I said any hoozle. And told me to start the 125 IU on Saturday. I went and picked up my meds. And because I had already had my appointment, I went ahead and started injections in the morning, which I think made a big difference in how my follicles grew. My body reacts really weird to meds. If I took my migraine meds, if I took them in the evening, it didn't work at all. If I took it in the morning, it worked great. Medicine is like clonid, so it like builds up in your system and it's supposed to work that way. It didn't work at all if I took it at night. If I took it in the morning, worked perfectly. There would be no reason that should make a difference. Anyway, so I started taking it at 125 in the morning. This cycle with the 125 IU, my estradiol was 186. So I actually had been texting with some people about that, and everybody that I had been talking to was all excited about maybe having some more nice juicy eggs and stuff. And my brother and I had a bet going on. He said his bet was that I was going to have 6 perfectly wonderful follicles that were all going to release, and I was going to end up with sex toplets. So, I mean, even if I wanted it to happen, it wouldn't happen. If I didn't want it to happen, it wouldn't happen. So I said my bet was that there were 4 follicles, 1 was leading, and 2 were not going to happen. Well, guess what? Who was right? She wanted to see me the next morning because my E2 level was high enough that she was a little bit worried that we were either overstimulating or that my follicles were getting too big too quick. Or not too quick, that they were just getting to the point where we needed to really start watching it before I ovulated. On my right side, there were 2 follicles that were not even a centimeter yet. They were almost a centimeter. So she said those 2 are going to drop out. On my left side, there were 2 follicles, and one was 17.5. That was my biggie. And then one was 14.3. And she said 17.5 is definitely going to go. 14.3 could catch up potentially. Sorry about the text messages. It could catch up potentially. So she said, go ahead and inject your last injection tonight, which I had already done the injection for Thursday that morning. And then do the trigger shot on Friday night, come in for your scan or for your IUI on Sunday. So I got my IUI scheduled and then I emailed my doctor. Side note, it's very strange to me that it's on my left side again. I always thought my righty was the one that worked better, but in the past 3 cycles, I have not ovulated on my right side at all. My right side always starts to get some follicles and then just backs off. So when I thought back, the one Clomid cycle that I really got a lot of scans on, I ovulated from my left. Who knew? Who did thought get? And my left ovary is actually slightly deformed, apparently, which my RE just told me. Not like perfectly oval. It's actually slightly elongated, apparently. Whatever. I emailed my doctor and I said, should I still go ahead with the plan that we had discussed about my trigger shot? And she said yes. Now, what we had discussed was because the 2 cycles previously that I have done a trigger shot with, I have ovulated so early with. Most people don't ovulate until 36 to 40 hours after a trigger shot. Both of my cycles with a trigger shot, I have ovulated 17 and 18 hours after the shot, which ends up being like 18 hours before or more hours before the IUI. So she said, yes, definitely go ahead with our plan. Trigger approximately somewhere around 17 to 20 hours before your IUI is scheduled. And I said, okay, should I go ahead and give myself, I have a little bit of extra follistem. It may be a full extra dose. It may be a little bit more than an extra dose. Should I inject that on Friday morning and just give myself an extra dose in hopes that that 14.3 catches up? And she said, go for it. So on Friday, I gave myself an extra injection, and then I did not give myself the trigger shot Friday night. And then I woke up this morning, which is Saturday, and my temp rose a little bit. And I flipped out. I had actually been taking a little bit of a Facebook break to get my brain in the right mindset. And then on Thursday, when all this scan and like, holy crap, I'm having my IUI already on Sunday, like this is crazy fast, stuff came up. I actually broke my Facebook break because it was just crazy. I needed some input. I needed some people to kind of calm me down because I was just like, holy crap, it's going so fast. So I was flipping out on Facebook. We played phone tag for 4 hours, me and my RE. They would have waited for me, but if it showed that I had ovulated, IUI could still be in the process because the egg might still be alive, so it might boost our chances. And the doctor did suggest still doing an IUI just because it could still really, really help us out chances wise. But if we waited till tomorrow morning, it would be totally pointless because even if it showed that I had ovulated, even like today or tomorrow, if it showed that I had ovulated, we wouldn't be able to tell when exactly I had ovulated. And if we waited till tomorrow to do it, the sperm would already be washed, and they don't have freezing capabilities. So we talked it over, and we just decided to go for the IUI and hope that it helps us out at all, and just continue hoping that my temp this morning was a little bit of a fluke because I did have a little bit of stuffy nose. So I will continue to confirm that I have not ovulated yet, and it was just a fluke temp. Have our IUI tomorrow, and hope that this works. Updating you guys somewhere around the 29th-ish. I will do HPTs, but only at 14 DPO. I'm going to be doing progesterone twice a day to hopefully boost up the progesterone a little bit extra and hope that helps us out. And I will be asking for a beta HCG that I will do sometime at the end of my 2-week wait so that I can get more progesterone if I need it. And that's it. That's it. And I'll see you all later. Bye. Yeah, it's like, hold on. Just show you. Turn the light down. Oh, now you're going to see the computer screen, aren't you? All you can see is the computer screen. There you go. Computer screen. It's not going to work. Overly. This movie, you guys will see, is going to be end up being longer because I'm gonna show Ashley what I'm meaning because she's having a bad day. So all of these stupid little things that I normally just cut out and don't make you guys sit through and watch, they'll be at the end.